In December of 2023, we decided to take our family on a great road trip over the eastern United States. So over the next 7 months, we scheduled and planned our summer road trip.
Our crazy adventure would cover 27 states, the District of Columbia, 2 presidential museums, 8 national parks, various forests, monuments, and other museums, sport venues, and historical sites over 6,000 miles, and would take 17 days from start to finish. So we hope you'll enjoy this journey. Welcome to Murphys Odyssey.
The kids were already in Texas spending time with the grandparents, so Bill and I set off to pick them up. Starting in Nebraska, we drove the first 2 days to Texas. On day 3, as a family, we set out to Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas. Breakfast was at the pancake shop across from Bathhouse Row of the national park. The pancakes are huge and delicious. Parking was in a public lot next to the restaurant, and it was perfect to let us walk down Main Street and walk a few of the trails. As a national park that's free to enter, we highly encourage utilizing the businesses around the town during your visit. The Grand Promenade Trail is a paved trail winding between the springs and located behind the bathhouses. We spent about 30 minutes walking on the trails, exploring the springs and the views.
Right. Is it warm? Oh.
Is it hot?
Yeah. Is it?
We always visit the National Park Visitor Centers. The museums give us a great history of the park, the animals of the area, give the kids a chance to learn how to be a junior ranger, and we always get our park cancellation stamps at the visitor centers or their bookstores. After we got our stamps done, we then took a walk through the Visitor Center Museum. I honestly think this gives me a feel of the Titanic. That air is absolutely seen everywhere. After that, we walked down the street called Bathhouse Row. And if you plan ahead, you can actually book a spa visit at Buckstaff or Quapaw bathhouses. Because we didn't, and we had kids, we couldn't go in or do any filming in there either. But plan ahead and go ahead and do that. Lamar is the bookstore for the park and another place to collect your cancellation stamps, but you should also either bring a bottle or buy a bottle there so that you can fill it with some of the natural spring water. It is warm, so please let it cool down before you drink it, and they even advise that. We saw plenty of people bringing jugs and filling up just on the street to take home with them. Let us know if you think it has any health benefits. After walking around the city, we decided to take the Hot Springs Mountain Drive up to the Mountain Tower observation deck. There is an elevator that takes you to the top with another floor of stairs to the very top observation deck. Our next stop was Little Rock, Arkansas, to the William Clinton Presidential Library. We absolutely needed to get a few steps in, so we also walked the pedestrian bridge made from an old railroad bridge crossing the Arkansas River. started our third day. We drove to Huntsville, Alabama for a good night of sleep. Day 4 of our road trip, we went to the most visited national park. Great Smoky Mountain National Park sees over 12 million visitors yearly. Entering through the Townsend Village on the northwest side of the park, we went to then Caves Cove and started exploring. Make sure to also stop at the Sugarland Visitor Center on the north entrance at Gatlinburg. Go ahead and ask the rangers about the waterfall trail that starts behind the visitor center. The kids absolutely loved the forest walk, climbing into the waterfall and into the creek. We also entered a new state, being North Carolina. Clingman's Dome is a great 1-mile round-trip hike to the highest views of the park. With 360-degree view, you will be amazed. It's paved with many stopping points if needed. It is a little bit of an incline, but everyone was able to do it. Our last stop for the park was Mingus Mill, and it's absolutely worth the stop. On day 5, we traveled to another new state, West Virginia. That's where New River Gorge National Park and Preserve overlooks the New River. After talking to the park ranger and visiting the visitor center, we went to the Canyon Rim Boardwalk, which is right next to the visitor center. It's paved with wooden stairs descending 178 stairs. The view is absolutely amazing. You get to see the bridge. Just remember though, when you're ready, you still have to go back up the stairs. After that, we took the scenic drive on Fayette Station Road, down to the water and back up to the bridge. We spent a few hours here and it really was a great place to explore. After a few more hours of driving, we stopped at Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, which was a quick stop planned and hopefully to do a little bit of hiking and driving the main section of the park on their scenic drive. We did enter the park a little late and I feel like we missed a ton of the crowds, but it also meant we missed going into the visitor center. It was closed for the day. So that just means we'll have to come back again. I really enjoyed the sections of the park that we did see because there were lots of turn-off areas for you to look, see every direction, and get your legs stretched. Our final destination for day 5 was to end up in Alexandria, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. But we needed to stop for dinner first. We stopped in Warrenton, Virginia, at the Cast Iron Craft House. This town is a great small town East Coast feel to it. The food was great, the service fantastic, and highly recommend it. now, it's time for us to rest. It's been a long 5 days already. But tomorrow we get to explore Washington, D.C. area. The kids have absolutely loved everything that they've seen so far and can't wait to do more. Thank you for watching.